It's New Year's Eve night. My two dogs are here. Linda's in the back room watching a movie, but I need to eat.
Welcome to Kiwis to Pistachio.
So I've been soaking for about an hour now, these little Brussels sprouts, and I'll be cleaning them up and I'll show you how I cook them. I'm gonna have some potatoes to go along with it. And these are just standard russet potatoes. I got the bag at Stater Brothers. They're not California. I do believe that the bag said they were from Nevada. At least they were in the United States. So, like most of my produce, I wash it. In this case, I'm going to wash in this strainer here. And I'm going to rub the potatoes because I like to eat the skins. We all know potatoes grow in the ground, surrounded by all kinds of bugs, ground, pesticides if any. And we want to make sure we're as safe as possible. These are basically medium potatoes. They're not gigantic. I love the gigantic ones. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna use the microwave oven, but many vegans, what they do is they use a regular oven. You always need to check them ahead of time, and I'll show you how I do it in the microwave. Okay, we use this implement. It's called a fork. Fork punctures the potato and prevents it from exploding, especially if you're going to use a microwave. So these two potatoes are ready to go. You need to place them on a plate. Today I'm doing it this way. I'm going to use a dedicated plate just for me. Let's go for a ride, shall we? So here it is in the microwave. The door is open. We're just going to press 5 minutes on the express cook features of the microwave, and you can see it's counting down. So we'll see you in a few minutes. So while the microwave is doing its thing, we're going to be trimming some of these Brussels sprouts with my new knife. I'm going to just take off some of the black stuff off the leaves, and while I'm tossing it into another strainer, the same strainer that I used to clean the potatoes. These are a little bit past their prime. I've had them for over a month. You notice that the bottoms are all clean. In an earlier video, I had cooked Brussels sprouts and I had cleaned all of them together. So this is going to take some time. This also will take 5 minutes in the microwave, but it's much more difficult for me because I'm the only cook in the kitchen. If I was cooking for a family, I'd probably be baking this or boiling it in the oven. Okay, so it's time to swap. Potatoes are ready. We want to keep them cool. We're going to put this bowl on top of it. Kind of a cute little trick to make things work. But once the potato gets finished, and it is finished, it's going to need some kind of filler. And I thought it might be nice to have maybe a little vegan butter and mushrooms. These are portobello mushrooms. The edges off. I'm just going to make some little slices so that they easily cook in the frying pan. This is a very sharp knife. Do be careful with your fingers if you're going to be using these professional kitchen knives. Now, I like to eat mushrooms. I eat them raw. They don't bother me. They don't have to be cooked. Sure, butter tastes good, but it's a fat. And we want to do is we want to try to find ways so you can eat better. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dice them smaller. So now the Brussels sprouts are ready. Next what we're going to do is we're going to fry this up in a skillet. Most of my meals are cooked in these cast iron pans. I'm going to bring the mushrooms over, cook them, and of course I'm going to I usually don't use oil. I just thought a little bit of flavor might be nice. And the flavor I'm using is Country Crock. And all it is basically margarine. No artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives, and zero trans fat. So they've made this a little bit better than what I used to. Turn this on high. You can see the flames. So the metal pan is starting to get hotter. You use a metal instrument. Plastic will melt. You don't want that. Salt I like to use is Himalayan Sea Salt. It doesn't have iodine in it. You don't need much, not even an eighth of a teaspoon. You're just using it for flavoring. We're not cooking the mushrooms, we're getting them hot, pan itself will stay hot. Then we're going to take it off the flame while we get the other parts that we need. Now to put the meal together. So originally we had our baked potatoes, paring knife, split them down the center. I like to do this. You kind of grab the potato and you squish it, and it kind of opens up the potato a little bit. Put slices into it so that you can easily eat it with a fork. I'm using a little bit of Country Crock. I'm going to use very little, see? Not even. Just going to put a little bit on the top. Take the mushrooms that you made earlier, take them out of the pan, and just pour them on top of your potato. Take your metal pan. And what you've done here is you've added another flavor on top of your potato and a little bit of the butter. Okay. The last part of this dinner is the Brussels sprouts. So you're using an oven mitt, use a slotted spoon like this, and just then I'm going to do is take a little bit more country crock, and I'm just going to try to put it on top or let the go in between of the Brussel sprout. Okay, so next I'll show you what it looks like when I'm eating it.
So this is basically my dinner tonight. What I normally do is I like to drink, I use this product called Talking Rain sparkling water. It just kind of gives me something nice to drink with it. It's got a little bit of tangerine. Another thing I do is I also drink water, and I always use that as standby. Okay, so here we're testing out the Brussels sprouts, and they could have actually stayed in the microwave a little longer than 5 minutes. So now I'm going to test the potato with the mushroom top, and it has a nice moist flavor, from the mushrooms, and with a little bit of the vegetables spread. And so the mushrooms are just melting in my mouth, and they have that nice flavor from the Himalayan Sea Salt. And so this is a very satisfying dinner for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and see some more exciting videos on our channel. Hi, this is Gary. Click the circle on my face to subscribe, or click the upper box on your right side of your screen to check my expanded playlist. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video.